Hello, my name is Darren. Today I want to talk to you about prevailing wage. I just got done listening to a program that in Missouri they're trying to repeal the prevailing wage again. Just to let you know, I'm a plasterer by trade. I've been working construction my whole life, and the prevailing wage is there for a reason. It's been there many years. A lot of people think it's only for unions. Unions don't always set the prevailing wage, although they do much or most of the time. However, what I do want to say is that within the prevailing wage, there are a few things that are included in that package. That prevailing wage that's set, if it's set by a union, also includes the health and welfare package, so insurance for families. It also includes the pension or retirement package for the families that work under the prevailing wage, and it also takes out money for apprenticeship as well. So that whole prevailing wage rate that you see, if it's set by a union, includes those three items as well. If a non-union company does a prevailing wage job and they don't offer insurance to their employees, and they don't offer a pension for their employees, nor do they do training, then all three of those other parts of the prevailing wage package go on the employees' checks. So you get this idea sometimes that the checks that the people make are too high and that prevailing wage needs to be repealed. You know, gone are the days, or I hope they're not gone, but it seems like gone are the days where an employee could work his whole life or her whole life in a construction field and retire with a pension and, take care of themselves with their health and welfare package that they've worked with and their pension, and pay into also apprenticeship training so that the next generation can be trained to take their place. What's going to happen? This is my big question. What's going to happen when the majority of contractors out there do not pay health care for their employees? They do not pay a pension for their employees either, and nor do they have a training program. So who's going to take the place of those employees when they retire, number one? Number two, who's going to pay for those retirees who are now too old to work in the construction field? Their bodies are not able to do it. Who's going to pay their health care? Who's going to pay for them when their body is falling apart from the type of work that they've been doing? That's what happens when you work construction. And who's going to pay for their retirement? So this whole time, you may think you're getting a better deal by paying a lower rate, but in the end, we citizens are going to have to pay for that after the fact. Because when these people go to the hospital and they have no insurance, guess who's going to pay for it? We are. And when they retire and they have nowhere to live, they can't afford to buy a house or to pay for a mortgage, they may go into some type of public housing, and who's going to pay for that? And those next generation of apprentices that come up, who's going to pay for them to be trained if there's no more union to do it? These are my questions. We think it's an easy idea to just cut the rates and make it cheaper to build things, but you're forgetting about all the other things that exist around that. Prevailing wage has been working for years and years. There's many families who've retired on prevailing wage and who have health care to this day because of the prevailing wage jobs and the union jobs that they've been working. We need to go back to that. We need to go back to that game plan where we prepare for the future. That's my rant for today. Darren N. signing off. Bye.